Welcome back to the Future Trends Forum. I'm Brian Alexander, and we're really glad to be here for a special version of the forum. We are here at Anaheim, California for the EDUCAUSE 2016 conference. Today and yesterday, we've been interviewing a whole series of awesome and unusual people who are really decision makers, leaders, thought leaders, visionaries, and we've been very happy to have conversations with them. And today's session, we're starting off with an especially unusual guest, and one that we're very proud to have on the program for a second step, or second installation, which is John OBrien, president of EDUCAUSE. So he is right now suffering, no doubt, for a neurological switch. He just a few minutes ago addressed the entire crowd of 7,000 people,
almost 8,000.
Almost 8,000, and now he's at a table talking to two of us. So he has to rescale his voice and everything else down, but I think we'll be good.
No, I was totally distracted. You said awesome and unusual. I was trying to figure out which I was, but thanks for
Well,
figuring out that I'm just unusual.
Well, you're also awesome.
No,
you can keep phasing back and forth between the thing.
Excellent. Well, I'll ask you at the end.
Well, we'll take a vote of everybody here and see what they think. Let me ask just to begin with, and again, thank you very much for taking the time, because I know this is a frantically busy season for you. I've been asking all of our guests about the major topics, themes, and ideas that they've seen bubbling up through their experience here at Anaheim. And I thought I would ask you the same question, because you have an unusual perspective, being the boss of the outfit, but also getting to talk to a lot of different speakers in different ways. And so what are the major ideas?
Nearly 8,000 folks from almost 1,800 institutions from 46 countries. There's a lot going on, and there's a lot of conversations, and you may have a different set of takeaways from somebody else. And so I just want to bow and acknowledge the wealth of diversity of ideas. That's what makes our community thrive, and it's what makes this conference exciting. So I'll just grab 5 or 6 so I don't use up all my time on that. But, we're seeing, I want to talk about the strategic plan, but we can maybe do that a little later.
I'm going to ask about that.
Okay, security is huge at the conference. It didn't hurt to have a major DDoS attack Friday before the conference that takes out, 18 or 80 commercial sites on the East Coast.
Well, I've been asking people, how many of you had lost connectivity last Friday? And usually most of them lost some degree of connectivity.
So that added an exclamation point after our security sessions. But if you look through the program, you see more than ever in security, it's important. It's been on the top 10 issues list since, at one exception, from 2007. This year it was number 1 by a long shot, and Susan Graycheck did a preview of the 2017 top 10 issues, and it's number 1, no surprise, in 2017 as well. So, but our best action against these people working in the dark is to get together in the light and have conversations about what's working, what's not working, and that's exactly what we're doing. Lots of discussion of the human dimension, and so security awareness training is so important.
Do you think that's going to extend itself and expand over the next year with things like the DDoS attack on Friday?
Well, I mean, but also, right now our data shows 3 in 4 campuses have mandatory training for faculty, which is actually a really good trend. But it also means that 25% have not, right? And only 1 in 4 have mandatory awareness training for students. So there's other significant opportunity for growth. And when we look at phishing and whaling and the risks, the sophistication's higher, the risks and the stakes are higher. So this is going to be a continued high priority topic.
Good.
We're seeing more this year than ever before around not just academics, but the intersection between academics and IT. So, and we're trying to lead the way on that as well. We have had a meeting of the Leading Academic Transformation Initiative here, which was launched a bit ago, but we have some 300-400 folks from all over talking about academic transformation, and those are not just IT folks, but folks across the campus divisions. We have the Diana G. Oblinger Innovation Forum this year, which is having senior IT leaders, but requiring them to bring an academic colleague as well. So we're really focusing this year on the intersection between academics and IT, focusing on collaboration, which is ahead our 3rd strategic priority. So I also have to say, because I'm just so proud of it, there's a real focus this year on diversity and inclusion and equity, more sessions than ever. So important. I mean, just as I was in the airport, I read a newspaper article about projecting 2025 that the number of women in computing professions is expected to go from 24%, which is unacceptable, to 22%.
To go down.
So going the wrong way. So significant work to be done in all aspects of diversity, whether it's women in IT, racial, ethnic diversity, diversity of ideas. Susan Cain's keynote. It's going to be a significant priority for EDUCAUSE going forward, and I think you see that at the conference this year pretty strongly.
I've seen that come up in the sessions a bit too.
Yeah.
Not programmatically, but it come up in discussion and questions.
And another really significant area this year is, no surprise, student success. Student success has been in the top 10 lists really since 2013 in one form or another. When Susan revealed the top 10 list for 2017, it was really clear that there's kind of a critical mass, kind of a preponderance of focus on multiple top 10 areas that all seem to more than ever connect back to students and student success directly or indirectly. And so I think we're really seeing that become, not that it hasn't been a focus, but a lot of stars are aligning. So focus on student success, focus on academics, working collaboratively with IT, and that's pretty exciting.
Really different though. When you think about the emphasis on diversity, collaboration with IT and academics. Student success, in many ways this goes beyond the usual IT remit. You're keeping the machines running and software on.
Well, if we're realizing one thing, it's that we need a new agreement because IT can't be successful without close collaboration with academic colleagues and other colleagues, and academics are not going to be successful without working in a collaborative way with IT colleagues. So that's our vision for the future. That's our focus for the future, and you see it in the community expression of that in the conference sessions at the conference.
Do you think, looking ahead a little bit, do you think that EDUCAUSE programming will become more interdomain in the sense of the OBrien strategy of having the IT professional and an academic? Do you think we'll see, say, more face-to-face events, more regional events, more online events, where you partner up IT staff with people from library, from faculty, from chief academic offices, for student life?
I think you're already seeing it here in the mix of folks here, and where that leads, is an exciting question. One of the other things, there's actually a track at the conference on benchmarking, which is another big focus for EDUCAUSE and for the community. We have the EDUCAUSE benchmarking service, and those focus on 8 maturity indexes. And I'm going somewhere with this, actually.
I'm waiting.
I'll take the student success